Hello, hello, welcome everyone. My name is Bongani Jamila. I'm an etiquette of life coach or mentor. So I basically deal with different clients. My coaching is based on real life situations, things that we go through every single day. Most of the topics are a bit uncomfortable, are things that people are not ready to dive into, but are very important. It takes a while to actually go through some of the things that we discuss because coaching sometimes or most of the time it's a choice. It's different from school where you you have to go to school every term, but for coaching you have to tell yourself, okay, I'm willing to make that change. I'm willing to whether get out of my comfort zone and deal with the things that are not comfortable. So yes, we or etiquette of life. I founded Etiquette of Life a couple of years ago, so it's still running, baby steps. But yeah, it's been a journey just to explore, learn from different coaches, and basically today we're announcing our collaboration with Yogi. I'll give over to him just shortly. He'll introduce himself. Um, he's mostly on meditation, so based on the things that I coach on or mentor on, we decided to collaborate and how to build a team, from people from different backgrounds who do different things. It's a non-judgmental space where you come and just be yourself and we get comfortable and talk about the things that we all go through, so we decided to collaborate and, since he's more on the meditation side, I'm more on um, the talking and the guiding. We just decided, okay, why not build this team? But I'll give over to him so that he can share a bit of a background of what he does. Thank you. Over to you, Yogi.
Okay, thank you so much, Patricia. So, yeah, we thought of collaborating because we want to help people and we want to build this space where anybody can join in and get even like free help from all of us who join, and a safe place where people, even children, young people, adults, elderly people, they can, senior citizens, anybody can join because modern days there are like situations people don't have even ways of talking to, nobody to talk even, right? I'm sure Patricia knows these things now for sure. And what I'm trying to do
Yes,
is
yes, yes.
I'm trying to bring ancient traditions to modern society because I practiced them for a long time. I practiced meditation for a long time. I was living in the forest for a long time. And now within that time, I was able to help many people. And modern day society, we see people, we have technology, we have all these things, but people sometimes are so isolated. Some people have depression, some people have anxiety, some people are even suicidal. So I also do a lot of community service, volunteering, charity work, and then we try to do like suicidal preventions, how to say addiction preventions, and even coming out of abusive situations, coming out of addictions, and then we try to help people come out of trauma. So, with the psychological and counseling things, we even implement ancient methods. So they were going to the point of things, and these all these methods are very helpful. And we can use bring those ancient things because you see, like all our cultures, they had in ancient times they had so many wonderful things. No, now we find
So
archaeologists
true.
find.
So true.
And what I saw over the years was like uh, people now they have everything fast, right? We have like social media, we are talking so fast, which are good, right? And then we can travel fast. We have planes. We are no, but those days they had to travel on foot. They had to grow their food. They have to cook their food. Now we don't have to do those. A letter would take maybe weeks or months to, and a reply would take another week or month to come. People used to travel on foot or some simplified version of traveling, but still they had plenty of time. They had their families. Their health was very nice. No, so there's something wrong here because if everything is fast now, we should have a reserve of time, right? And people don't have to suffer. Our life should be more easier. But everyone, so we want to bring essence into our lives and other people around us. We want to help communities all around us. So that's why we thought of bringing this program online space, because anybody can say it's a person who is sick, and they, or elderly person, even disabled person, so they can, if they can find a link and they can connect on internet, no, and they can get the expertise of people like Patricia. We will invite other people, not only spiritual things, and this is not to a specific religion, but all religions and all ethnicities, no, everybody is most welcome, and they can bring all the good aspects. But now in modern times, we see people just arguing and like with conflict, no? But everything has a very good side in it. We can bring all that, and everybody is most welcome. We don't like, not like politics and those kind of stuff, no? But definitely wholesome things, and especially to the new generation. And yeah, please. I was so happy when I met Patricia, and I really love life coaching. So I think we can help so many people. So please, uh, as a question, I would like to ask, why did you choose just that? Because the name Etiquette of Life, and please tell how life coaching can benefit everybody. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Yogi. Thank you for the background and just a bit of understanding how we'll be doing this. So, etiquette of life, I don't know. It's still a mystery in me because I came up, I had I think a few names, but etiquette of life wise, eye-catching. Like when I was drafting, most of the time when you hear the name etiquette, it's more about the manners, how you carry yourself. But for me, as how I came up with the name, it's broad. I don't only speak about the importance of manners or carrying yourself well, but I speak about the real life situations that people go through, that even me as a coach I go through. So I speak about things through my own experience, through people's experience, where we can change and understand. Manners do come also in the picture. The importance of getting out of your comfort zone, understanding yourself, loving yourself, how to communicate in a certain way, and appreciating different cultures, because I have a kind of like a topics on different situations, and those who follow me know
Uh-huh.
and understand that I dive and delve into different topics, not only the importance of manners, carrying yourself, but diving into is it growth, holistic change, understanding yourself better, understanding different situations that you come across at work, with family. So my coaching is more about impacting people. I'm also into charity. I'm also into giving, impacting old people, young people, families. It's something that I'm big on. So finding a space where you people are now more comfortable in the modern generation. We have to meet as groups, but because of technology, we can now do things virtually. People can come across and people be themselves. We're trying to spread the awareness of men, allowing men to speak more often. Sorry, also realizing that men are also important. Their mental health is important. When they cry, they are humans too, and shielding that space where they get into a comfortable space where they can be themselves, where it's not going to be judged when you see a man crying. So that's why I guess we decided to collaborate with Yogi and just bring a safe space for anyone. It doesn't matter your race, it doesn't matter where you come from, it doesn't matter your background. You're just finding a society of people who want to build, we grow together. I'll learn something from the next person, someone will learn something from me. It's not a selfish space where it's just a take, 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 or a give, give, give. You give, take. There's we'll be big on reciprocity, we understand more meditation, what is meditating all about. So yes, that's basically it. And I also had a question for Yogi, just to understand more on meditation. Is it mostly your inner self? How does it come about when you're in a circle or space of people? How does it work? I guess with your so many years of experience, I think I'd also love to know and learn a bit more on that.
Yeah, I also did like a history check, and
Oh,
it is actually as they have just found, but I'm sure it, and in ancient scriptures and all, it goes like thousands of years. But modern archaeology and had found they talk of a Stone Age, no? So they talk of
yes,
people
yes.
like they just went and they were just like watching the nature, and then they just wanted to relax, it seems. And with that, like artistic behaviors, patterns, it occurred. This collect couple of thousands or millions years, no? Uh, but there are like in different traditions, different societies, there are ways like if you take even religions, all religions have. Even so the definition of meditation, Patricia, it's like it's not we think like okay, sitting, closing your eyes, focusing, oh that is meditation. No, some people have this wrong ideal. This is just one way of practicing, or actually, yeah, definitely practicing. So in ancient definition, it was said like
Okay.
usage, just like we are learning to do anything, how to eat,
Okay.
how
Yes.
so there's a so how to study, how to drive a car, or even do some work, do our jobs. So we can stay focused in a way, but sometimes, like in worldly scenarios, what happens is even if we study, if we are at work, sometimes we can be stressed. No, there can be problems. So then people invented the way like they take because everything it's like body and mind, no? Body and mind.
Yes.
Yes. And so we can use many different names. So
Yes. Yes.
different people, different ideologies, different religions they use, but it seems like they are using the same, they are mentioning the same things mostly. So then what happens was people saw, for example, being with nature or doing some charity or helping another. That also builds a comfort zone or concentration
Mm,
or mindfulness.
mm,
Because you cannot do in a bad way
yes.
unless you are showing off or like a scam
Yeah.
or
Yeah. Yeah.
something, no? Like your modern
So
day
true.
taking all this, oh, I'm doing so much, no? For the life.
Yeah, for everyone to actually,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
for
So
the
like
following, I guess. Yeah,
some people even make funny videos, like person try to go
so
and give
true.
something, and the other person change, wears a full suit, and comes and he
Yeah,
changes roles, no? Yeah, for the
so
camera.
true. For the camera, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
So
for
that
the.
people can see them.
Uh,
Yeah.
I saw like another influencer person. This person, I'm not telling who it is, which country even. Like they
Oh, it's
acting as
okay.
if like they were cleaning the beach. Just one person for social media. But this person even left the trash bag which they were collecting. It was just a show. Luckily, somebody was videoing it and
Oh,
showed it. So they were not only like they were showing they were removing the plastics off the beach, but this person brought a
yeah.
garbage bag, put their stuff, and just left that also on the beach and left. It was just for the views, not just to show off.
For the views, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah,
in
yeah.
different religions, even prayers, music, a lot of things. Some people
Yes, yes.
use some kind of herbs and all. And in your zone also, there are so many beautiful practices. If we can slowly bring
Mm,
people like that, ancient practices, it would be wonderful. It will be like opening up all
so
this
true.
modern, ancient, all gathering together. In ancient times, it was like that. Like many people were like walking on foot, and they used to meet up at some place and they would discuss all these things. And in some places,
Mm,
Asia, when I was there were some meditation centers and all. People from different sides of the world, they would just maybe light
mm,
up some candles, and at the end of the day, sometimes they would just stay in silence, do some meditation, huh? Or
mm,
they would bring a
mm.
poem or something or a topic, and they would discuss. Some people would never even utter a word, they would be in silence. Or some
In
people say,
silence, yeah.
I have this trauma, what do you think I should do? So good
Mm,
ideas came from all directions,
wow.
not just one sided, no?
Mm,
So it was very beautiful, very
yes, yes, yes.
harmonious, and sometimes you don't know who these people are even,
These
but they
people,
gather.
yeah, 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 yeah.
So coming back to meditation, it is actually we are using a wholesome so these mental objects, Patricia, they are like you like these berries. Huh? So there are berries like they smell well, they look well, but some are very toxic, right? Yeah,
Yes,
this
yes,
super
yes.
fruit. Huh? Some may be very bitter, but sometimes very nutritious, sustainable.
Yes,
No?
yes, yes.
Some
Mm,
have like very beautiful, very good smell, and taste is also good, but not very nutritious. But some taste is good smelling, and when you eat it also it's very nutritious. So mental objects to the mind is also like that.
so
So
true.
we are using on purpose a proper, like a wholesome mental object, and we are trying to cultivate it. That's all that is. Uh, so it's not some
Wow.
specific
Wow.
religion or anything. It's very simple and it's very,
Yeah,
uh, and you don't have to
so
change
true.
anything, your background or anything, and you can
So true.
create with any field actually. Uh,
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
So I wanted to ask you, Patricia, like how can like how can we help people through life coaching and through your practices? Please, if you can.
Um, oh, yes, yes, yes. Yes, basically it's discovering yourself. For example, I don't know if I spoke about this, but for example, change. You want
Um,
to change certain things in your life, but it has to start with you admitting that, you know what, I need to change. Change is usually uncomfortable. We're not ready. You're getting out of your comfort zone into a, a space of growth zone, you know. You're going to face fears in between. You're going to face struggles in between. When you tell yourself, I'm not able to, then you realize that you never take the next step forward towards that change. So I usually advise or just tell people, be ready for the uncomfortable and also ask yourself, what do you want to achieve at the end of the day? Is it growth? Because it's most of the time from a negative situation to a positive situation. And you should be willing to be in a space of, you know, I need to make changes. It's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to take a bit of time. You're going to go back to your comfort zone and relapse again. So the aim is to help someone discover themselves, impact them in the way probably they've never been impacted before or never realized themselves before that, you know what, I can actually be the best version of themselves, because most of the time that individual has the answers, you know. You put real life situation and understand, oh, okay, so if it was like this, what would you do? It's just to guide them, mentor them through whatever they are going through, whatever they may need help in. So I don't know if that has fully answered your question, but it's just to have a positive aspect of your life and just realize that you are in charge of your life. In as much as I can tell you that you need the change, but if you cannot admit that I need the change, it's not easy. It just feels like, oh, you're just pushing the baby to bath, and you know, there's nothing that you get out of it because they don't fully understand. So
oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that's and the main idea is to make an impact, you know, change lives, touch people's lives, grow, you know. The aim is for us to grow and be better people, you know, heal from our traumas, heal from things that we struggle to
Mhm.
deal with. You know, if it's too much, to you can refer them, I guess, to a therapist or a counselor if you feel like maybe it's a session that you're not able to handle. But the first guideline, sorry, of taking the first step of growth and self-awareness and self-reflection. I'm also big on reflecting, you know, when I'm on my own, okay. I'm kind of messed up here. How do I change that? I ask myself those potential questions and probably answer myself in the process. So it's just to get people into that space of understanding themselves better, because you can be your own version. You sometimes wait for people to actually tell us that I'm great or I've made that mistake. Yes, it's inevitable, it's part of life, but it has to start within you. Change, growth, being yourself, boundaries, or whatever it may be.
Mhm.
So
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yes.
So we can help people of all ages and all situations.
Yes, people of all ages, parents with children, they're as parents, sometimes it's a journey, it's tough. Kids grow up, every child is different. Parents and kids, adults, all age groups. I think, like we spoke from the beginning, that it's a safe space for everyone, all age groups, kids, parents who are struggling, I guess, to bring discipline. We help, we try and understand, okay, what is your routine? How are you struggling? We try and give guidelines and help them in different ways. Oh, you can try this. Have you tried that? What do you think of this? So all age groups, men, women,
Mhm.
parents, no parent. Yeah, it is a non-judgmental space for all genders, all age groups. Of course, not the small kids. I guess they need the guidance from the parents. But yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
most
Some uh,
definitely, most
uh,
definitely.
with touching me, sir. You feel it, no? So there was a person today who connected. So their daughter had found this boy on, but actually this person, the boy is on drugs, it seems.
Oh,
But
shame.
yeah,
Gosh.
so the parents were really angry, and then the father came drunk, and then he assaulted the daughter in a assault means hit her, like in a big way, and she was hurt, it seems. And the mother tried to
Mm.
jump, and then she was also beaten. And yeah,
Wow.
uh, so these kind of things happen, right? So
Yes,
then
yes,
when I
yes.
was like talking to them, but the father is not really connecting so much. But so you have to neutralize the situation, no? Then
Yes,
when
yes, yes,
the history
definitely.
of it, actually the mother had gone abroad to work, so she was distant from the daughter, which is a teenage daughter, or yeah, almost like 20.
Oh,
Yeah, like
yeah, it's
uh,
a delicate time. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, like all the hormones are working and the internet is
Yes, yes,
was
yes.
chatting online, so all these things.
So true.
And then the father, because the mother was abroad working, he was like drinking off and in that situation.
Mm.
So this child is
Okay.
naturally like separated from the parents, no, because nobody likes a father always drunk, right? And then the mother is
Yes,
also
yes,
not
yes,
there; she
yes.
cannot be, and especially in her growing times, no. And
Mm, mm.
so then suddenly, like when you just come up and beat the child, maybe this child will take some even drastic measures. No,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
children can be suicidal,
Yes.
right? And then
Yes, definitely,
can
definitely.
she can run away with another boy, So
Yeah.
so there are things we can address these kind of situations. So I also deal with a lot of things. There's another person I was
Yeah.
dealing. He was a drug addict. Sorry, was. And then
Yes,
we
yes, yes.
implemented different methods. And then suddenly one day he said, "You know what? I got off my drugs." Which was very nice,
Oh,
no?
great.
I
Very
didn't
nice.
force
Yeah.
him. I said, "No, no, you don't have to do it. You cannot do it." Not like that. I said, "Okay, let's relax,
Yes.
do
Yes.
this and see." And then, so these practical things we can address, or if there's somebody who
So
wants,
true. So
yeah,
true.
join like this
Yes.
and talk, but don't worry, we won't record those personal things. So if they're
No,
open
no,
to it,
it's okay.
yeah, we don't publicize any of those
We
personal.
don't record. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah,
we
yeah.
can stop
Because
the
I
recording.
realize some people, it's kind of personal. Just because they've chosen to open up, it doesn't mean they want their stories shared.
Yeah,
So true. Yeah.
if
These
they
are
are,
quite real life situations that I'm drawn to, just to kind of find a solution for someone. And if someone is able to get that help and trying to understand what is the root cause on that? How do you help without taking sides? Because sometimes when it's a child, so many things are pushing her to take those drugs. The father is always drinking, like you say, the mom is absent. You try and find a neutral space so that there is either the father is also dealing with childhood trauma. Why is he drinking so much and neglecting
Mm.
um, the child? The mother also needs to understand that she went to work at a delicate time because
Mhm.
teenage is a delicate thing for a child. So, yeah, that's interesting. Thank you for sharing that.
So yeah, we try to help so anybody can join like that if they have difficulty, even if it's
Yes,
like a young child like that, no? So we
yes, 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 yes,
private like that. But if somebody feels free, or if they cannot directly say the problem, they can go around it and say like I had so many anger issues, or if they want to talk personally to
yeah,
one of us or any other
yes, yes,
people
yes,
who join in, they can definitely join later even or just after the meeting
yes, yeah,
personally if they want.
yes, 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 yes.
Some people
Yeah,
just
definitely.
I have met some people they were on like the verge of suicide, and I was like
Oh
talking
wow.
like all night long. I had used three phones actually. Yeah, one
Oh
ended.
wow.
I had a backup like small tiny one. Then I finished the
Yes,
credit
yes.
of that. Then luckily staying it had like a land phone, but it was like with the battery type. So I brought
Okay, okay.
it was like calling me that also. And yeah, but it was you just have to take this person off the edge and then slowly divert. And because if you just pass that moment, you can do a lot of things. So we can definitely help a lot of people like that, no? With all our people's expertise, we can invite other coaches, then share their knowledge, wisdom, no? You, uh,
I totally agree. I totally
yeah.
agree. Yeah.
Um,
So, for example, in a situation of suicide, like the one you just mentioned, not that you can tell me how you solved that issue, but if there's a similar client, how do you usually advise or keep them on the edge of not going through the process of suicide? How do you advise as a coach, as someone who meditates? What advice would you give? Or
yeah.
how do you coach mentor them just to say, do
Mm.
not go through with it?
First main thing I saw, I experienced, there were a few cases like this that came, not so it's according. First, you have to listen to this person without anything. Sometimes they are not prepared to like
Okay.
take anything in. You just have to listen to
Mhm.
them and then see any points like what is really happening within that. And then you have to see like why do you
Mm.
need to take this decision? It's very lucky if we can find somebody who would reach. That is great because they are not really like they have some clarity or little bit of space. They can think, should I do this?
Mm.
But some people just go through. It's very sad. And
Yes, very
some,
sad. Yeah.
like I just felt like why didn't they just talk to us? No, why did they have to do this? No, because it's human life,
Mm.
right? It's very precious.
Yes, yes, yes,
Uh,
definitely,
so
definitely.
there are people who come and they feel I feel so bad, I feel depressed. So then you have to observe this person very carefully and see what they are going through.
Mm.
Some people they have maybe clinical depression, uh, some trauma, some abuse situation. So,
So true.
but
Mm.
first thing you whatever it is like a person drowning. You just take them out of the water. Uh,
Mm.
Then after they don't you don't
Yes,
let
yes,
them
yes.
sink and why no, you just pull them out of the water, right? Then only you start searching for the
Yes, yes.
like towels, clothing. Did you eat? Did you drink something? No, where's your home and
Mm.
all these things like that. So you address the
Yes, yes.
time and what you do is after that you try to then you take this person out of the situation and then slowly.
Okay.
So it's like you use many methods. So there's spiritual life,
Just to,
mentoring, coaching, uh, so therapy,
yeah.
lot of things. But first of all, you have to get this person out of that thought pattern. and then make it like they
Yes,
have a
yes, yes.
choice. Well, you don't have to do this, no? And just you put
Mm.
them back without making them fall down. No, people can do. No, I saw on the internet some people are cheering, do it, do it, do it, do it. It's
Do
horrible.
it, do it. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw some for even
So
some
true.
people. Some people are like encouraging on online. Do it, do it, do it.
Yes, yes.
So we just have to do the opposite, and we just have to take, and a few minutes can change the whole life story. Then after that, we start slowly
Mm.
what went through, what is really going on. Then you dig deep. Then according to that, even if it's another client or a student or anybody who reaches, you work with them and you try to fix the current situation as well as you want to take to any proper goal they want to need. They want to reach. Sorry. Huh? So then you slowly start working with this person. So there will be many things you have to
And
face, addictions, trauma, a lot of things, but you still start
yes,
working.
yes, yes. Yeah, you have to start somewhere just to, wow, that's
Mm.
interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you, Yogi,
Okay,
for
thank
sharing
you.
that part. Yeah.
We share stories like this,
Yeah.
we share our experiences, and we
Mm.
can bring a topic or people can request topics. Uh,
Yes, yeah, most definitely. Yes, yes, yes. And discuss it. I totally agree. Yeah.
And Patricia, would you like to wrap up things for our session today?
Oh, yes, yes. Thank you, Yogi. Thank you for the opportunity just for us to announce our collaboration once again. I look forward to many more of these with different people that we can also learn from and continue to impact the world. So thank you to everyone. We've got our contact details. If maybe some may want one-on-one, that's also fine for different people. If they want mostly on meditation, I'll definitely refer them to you. But we thank you for just this opportunity. We do hope we'll continue to have that impactful um, sessions virtually with different people, different nations, so that we can also learn different cultures just to understand. And it can also be an eye opener for our collaboration and the people that we meet. So, yeah, thank you so much.
Okay, okay.
Don't know if
So,
you have something to say before we close, but yeah,
so thank you so much, Patricia, for hosting the program, and especially in the African region.
thank you.
And we'll try to bring more
Yes, yes,
talent and everything from that region also, ancient wisdoms, lot of things is
yes,
there. No? It's a great place, no? Meaning of
yes, yes,
starting of many civilizations, lot of things. So, and we bring all things from
yes,
all
yes,
these regions, good things, wholesome things, no? So, and then it was a great pleasure being here,
yes,
and
yes, yeah.
very nice, and to share and to know your
Thank
wisdom,
you.
everything. So, I hope you can do more and more of
So
these.
true, so
And
true.
everybody is most welcome. And as we explained, this will be a safe and a very
Yes,
free place where anybody can join. So we don't take topics like politics or things,
so
but we can discuss
no,
about
no, no.
sensitive topics. We can discuss,
Yeah,
but
maybe as an yeah, yeah,
we never
yeah.
take
Maybe
sides. So
as reference, yeah, yeah.
yeah, we never take
No, no,
sides.
no. It's not even about sides because some people are here for a safe space. So if you start taking sides, they might pull away. So it's a
Yeah.
space where you just hear the person, understand their perspective, guide where you can, and yeah, definitely, I agree.
Okay. So thank you so much. Thank you,
Thank you,
everybody.
Yogi.
Have a
Yeah,
wonderful
thank you, everyone.